Hello, hello. Today we are going to be visiting some more Cloud Islands. I thought when I looked at the pictures on Pogo Visit that this was going to be uh, a rendition of whatchamacallit. I thought it was going to be Bleak Beach because I thought what looked like an SSN, but I guess it's already a Bubbly Basin, which is crazy. I never remember how to. Okay, let's go. All right, this area is pretty standard for what we expect to see it in the Bubbly Basin. Let's check it out. Green, yep, placed in that. Ooh, I like that they covered the entrance here with the standing ivy. I think that's a really good look. They've already rebuilt a ton of this area. Looks like this is the rebuilt Cerulean Gin. Like how they did this. What brick is this? Is this the... This is the pop art wall. Covered. And it looks like they kept a layer of sand, which I think is really unique. Is that sand? No, this is... just looks like sand. It's a iron block or something like that. Okay, okay. They've got a little bit of a gym feel here. The confectionery walling. Yeah. And then they left like a little cave section, which I think is also very clever in the terraforming. We have here a little bookstore, or a little store. What is... Wait! What is this? This isn't the vending machine. What are these? What? Oh, I haven't seen these yet, I don't think. Shop shelf and shop fridge. That looks really good. I have this. This is a display case. And this is the new shelf right here. But I haven't even seen that other stuff. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, some more of similar stuff. Maybe I did see their Bleak Beach on the pictures and that didn't update yet because I'm not seeing a lot of what existed on the pictures. It's still a really nice area, but not quite the same. Oh, this looks like the prefab. There's a prefab that is a lab that you can put down, and this kind of looks very similar to that. You get a lot of interesting blocks that way as well. Let's poke our heads up here. See what we see. Okay. There's a little raft area here. Okay, nothing too crazy. I do think I'm gonna look for another island, but I really like what I see here. Very creative stuff. Let's see here. Browse some more islands. What? Open now. We visited this one yesterday? No. We could visit another Rocky Ridges. Oh wait, what's this one? Is this the one? I think this one we went to yesterday, actually. Yeah. From Shrexy. And actually, I need to write that name down. Because... Oh. Okay. Let's do this one. 4QP PQV. like another bubbly basin. Though again, from the pictures, it did not look like a bubbly basin. But I've been wrong before. It's open now. Sure, actually just uploaded. And he has a Mew, or they have a Mew. That would have been nice to get, but I don't. I'm not a stamp hunter. I want to ruin someone else's experience. Alright, let's see if this one is roughly the same. Ooh, I already like this little dock area. I think that's very neat. They built a lot of their habitats up here, which is nice. We got more of... Oh, the vending machine in that color looks really nice. Yeah. With some of the display shelves. They transformed this area really nicely. Okay. I'm excited to see. Like, my builds likely won't be... let's see what recipes exist over here. Yeah, let's change out one of our stamps. And I don't want to steal recipes from people that might need stuff more. I'm not ever really hurting that much for recipes. Oh, these prefabs look really good in this area. Yeah. I have yet to see an island where the clock tower is not right here. So that's interesting. They cleaned up this area a lot. What'd they use for the... Is this just bridge planking, but crisscrossy? Kind of looks like it. Okay. Oh, I like this back here. It's like inside garden type thing. Wait, is it? For a second, I thought it was not underwater. I do wonder if, I mean, I could probably just plant stuff that's not underwater. I kind of want to make an aquarium in this area. I think that'd be really clever. Okay. Poke our heads up just a bit. All right, same kind of thing. I'm not seeing anything that looked like it was when I was looking on Pogo Visit. We'll visit a couple more though. Yeah, Mochi's looked like it was something else. Okay. We did that one. Did we do D1W? W13? I don't think so. Let's go there next. Wait, where'd it go? Ah, where'd it go? I had the thing pulled up and it went away. Pogo Visit. What's going on with people? How? Browse islands. Open now. D1W. And this one is Bubbly Basin as well. We'll go ahead and... some of the pictures were Bubbly Basin anyway, so that's not a surprise this time. And... Hmm. I think the only other one I might do is another one called Scatlandia. Okay. Alright, yeah, pretty good area. Look at him, he looks like a statue. I just love the... Whoa, hold on. Alright, things are different over here. Look at this. Huh? What? Oh. If that isn't just the most clever thing. That's really nice. Okay. I actually really like that. So that, yeah. The way this kind of pairs together is really, really something. Oh, they've already got up on a couple of sharks set up with that colorful fish scale. Oh, look. Oh, my goodness. Look at how colorful this all is. So much color. You get this party popper whenever you complete the Pokedex. And then look at this vegetable field over here. This is super nice. And something neat about this is that I didn't know you could grow all the vegetables here, but you can. You just gotta aerate them. Interesting. And there's a little trading center over here. Ooh, it's down here. Looks like they carved this out a bit. Put some stairs going up. That looks good. They cleared out the Pokemon gym. Right, this is Cerulean Gym. That looks super nice. Looking very Atlantean down here. Ooh, I actually really like the tiles here. Yeah, I think the tiles here look good with that little sign. I think that's a really, really smart decision. Okay. All right. We come up a bit. We see that they put, this is again the prefab here. And they put it up right above everything. And this is, yep, this is what's functioning as Jello's house. Such a nice little lookout. Look at all this. I think the server comes with the prefab, but I ended up getting the server separate from that. Okay. Yeah, so nothing too crazy here, but it's very nice looking. Very good starting area. Elizabeth's at one more island, and then I'm going to probably work on my own stuff. And I think the island I want to visit is this one right here. Oh, wait. That's a cloud island. Well, I mean, I wouldn't actually hate a cloud island. But let's see here. We tried that one. We tried that one. Let's try this one. As long as it's not also Bubbly Basin. If this one is also Bubbly Basin, I will probably skip it in favor of something that's not. What is this code, huh? 58. DS2W. That is awesome. Oh, we just visited Mochi. I'm crazy. I'm losing my mind. Let's do this one then. Oh, the rest I think are Cloud Islands. Yeah, the rest are cloud islands. All right, we'll get some goggles and we'll go to a cloud island. Oops. Can't even fault her. She's got pearls for me. Okay, let's try this one out. This should be a cloud island. And I'm pretty excited for it. Oh, currently not public. You know, here's the thing. Is it says that it is. Have it only on open now. Okay, maybe there's just not a lot going on. Let's try one more. And if it's a bust, we can just work on our own stuff, and it's not the end of the world. Chicago Sirens. Classic. Oh, wait. I kind of have a lot of challenges. Five, 8, B, 0, R, K. And this is also a bubbly basin. I really want to visit not a bubbly basin though. Let's try this one. L, 6, K, 5, P5. Bubbly Basin. Looks like everybody's just doing Bubbly Basin. All right, I'm going to try this one then because the pictures are a Bubbly Basin and it comes with a legendary Pokemon stamp. So, 7, 6, T, F, 6N. Ditopia? That's not Bubbly Basin. It's a pallet town? Okay, all right. Let's check out a pallet town. Want to come with me? Can you even go out of water? You can come with me. It's whatever. I shouldn't have let Cedar come with me because I'm gonna be flying around and stuff. Oh well. Okay. Oh, I can't get any more stamps today. Okay. Oh, this is nice. I like... Oh, there's some cool stuff going on in the background over here. All right. Start out here. As a path. Oh my goodness. I did not know you could make this as a path. Learn something new every day. I haven't seen Mr. Mime in like a century because he's sequestered away on my Skylands. But okay, that is interesting. Wow. Wow. Okay, I like that a lot. Got your berry farm here. You've got the Pokemon Center. You've got some storage stuff with the statues. This is your house. Oh, that's so... Oh, this area is really cool. Let's just go up the stairs here. Are you able to come up or no? Oh, wow. Look at this loft. It feels very, very city-esque. I really like this. This is good. Oh, and then it comes out up to here. And this is where you've got some of your farms set up. Very nice. With glass. So some work in progress here. Very cool. Very cool. What else do we have? First off, where'd Cedar go? How do I get over there? I just walk up this. No, I guess we better not. But I do like how filled in everything is. Cedar, where are you going, pal? Come on, this way. Oh, I like the layout here. So this is such good city design and planning, is to put a couple of walls and flatten everything so that you get a lot of kind of variance in the structure. Cedra, I'm gonna need you to follow me, pal. Alright. Well, just so long as you don't get lost, I guess. I wonder if the plan is to kind of extend those vines. Look really good. And then, yeah, prefab here. A fountain. Alright, let's see. It would be cool if my own Pokemon were to follow me, so that I don't have to worry about getting completely separated. I see what's happening, I think. Come on. Did that untrap you? No? This is why I don't take Pokemon with me when I go places. Like, what are we doing? Like, come on, be serious right now. I wonder if it would have taken... Anyway. Oh, wow. Lots of terraforming in this area have happened. It looks like that was actually a really smart way to do the temples, is to set them up all in one area. Oh. Ooh. This is neat. You coming? He'll come, right? You get on the thing? Alright, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, they've already started putting a lot of the coral in. Where did Cedar go? Oh no. Alright, I have to return and take Cedar back, because there's just no way. I want to explore this island, and I just can't, because my Pokemon is like the most unfollowy Pokemon ever. Look at this. Come on. What are we doing? I think I can just click that home from here. Cedra, I want you to hear me on this. Never again. F6. Pokopia, okay. So this is actually not. This is actually, I think, a pallet town and not a Bubbly Basin. Which, nothing against Bubbly Basin. It's just, for right now, a lot of the Bubbly Basins I've been going to look pretty much the same. With some variants. There's some smart ideas, right? No! I didn't want to take Cedra with me. No! Oh. I really thought that we had split up. This is actually very frustrating. Because now I have to go back again. Because there's no shot that I'm walking around with Cedra again. Because I did that earlier, and it's just a pain in the actual butt. Okay. Cedra, pal. You gotta stop following me. I ditch you here, but I think I lose you forever if I do that. I just hope it's still open and available because there was already 2 visitors there, so I really hope someone doesn't sneak in while I'm gone. The town looks really cool from the pictures. Ugh, Cedra. You like, and here's what's wild. Cedra's one of my favorite Pokemon. It's really getting on my nerves. Okay. We gotta get in fast. Dang it. Yep, Cedra ruined that for us. Thanks, pal. Thanks, love that. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. It's fine. Let's try this one out. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Cedra just... Oh, wait, what? Now I'm typing things in wrong. This day. All right, we'll go to the one that we were at earlier, which I think is still a power town. TF6N. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not bad. Cedra literally ruining our day. Okay. We're back here. Actually, I'm just gonna go up. I'm not with the Pokemon this time, so it makes sense. Alright, we can kind of take the tour now. If there's anything that I want to stop and see, I can. That area looks pretty simple. I like this boardwalk. That's nice. It's a nice little boardwalk. Looks like they've already started putting a lot of stuff from the Bubbly Basin into this area. Let's go check out. Well, I think we'll check that out in a bit. Ooh. Yeah, some of those steps here look good. Ooh, and a mansion. Ooh, okay, we gotta check this out. Okay, I like this. It's like a graveyard slash... Oh, I guess it's supposed to be like a... What's that building called? Not a cemetery. Mausoleum? I think it's supposed to be like a mausoleum in here. It's very nice with like all marble in here. Okay. Yeah, very spooky vibes. I would love just a straight up Halloween update. There's actually already kind of a lot of ghost Pokemon in the game. I still like this area. Looks like this is Golbat's home-ish. Open air bath. Ooh. I like that. Using the alpine grass here is pretty nice. Yeah, this is a nice little graveyard area. Do kind of want to get off and do my own exploring here, because I noticed a lot of kind of seems like little builds in progress. Ooh, okay, I kind of want to walk through this. See, okay, the seagrass against, is this seagrass or is this beach grass? Beach grass against the alpine regular base is a really good color combination, I think. And then the use of lifts here is really nice. I feel like it's a lift that actually exists for a reason. All of my lifts are placed because I needed to get the EV line. Ooh, a little swamp area. I like how that's coming along. Okay. All right. And then over here, oh, a lot of stuff over here. Oh, so much stuff to check out. Okay, I like this. This is such a nice little area. Let's check this out. Ooh, so if you just kind of sort of cover the area with water, you can still really walk in it, and it's fine. Okay. Got some... Okay, and now we can dive. So I wonder if he did this, or I wonder if the creator did this before or after Basin came out, because if it's before... Oh, look at that. He spelled the name, or they spelled the name out of the character. There's like this cake, this underwater cake confection. Oh my goodness. Look how far down this goes. What is going on here? There's no way that they built all of this. Yeah, they had to have built at least this part because of this column, I can tell. Right? Underwater. I do like that you go far enough underwater and it's open air. I think that's really neat. This tile almost belongs with the Bubbly Basin set, in a way. Yeah. Ooh, this is a good printed Pokeball. It looks very pixely art. Because not only did you use, I mean, obviously it's a block structure, but it also, functions as like a, each one of these is a bit of art. Ditto. I like that block spelled out. Oh, a volleyball net. Look how clever this is. Oh, that's clever. And then I think there's maybe thoughts to replace that with the other netting, but I do like this idea a lot. And because there's like ball shapes, you could definitely put some Pokeballs in here to make like it seem like a ball. Yeah, what's up? Are you gonna give me a tour or what? Okay, I guess not. Let's see what else we got going on over here. That's pretty much it for this area. Being followed. That's fine. Okay. There's only a few spots left to explore here. I'm honestly kind of shocked he found me. I feel like if people were around my... Oh, that's all lava. That is a lot of lava. Look at all this lava. Okay, so he put this was, I think, really smart placement of the temples / towers, because if we look at it, it's like a convergence of the towers here. Temples, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what he's doing with the tree, with the floaty trees, but I do think it's a cool look. I do think that. I think maybe... I think also that surrounding the borders with the electronic stuff, I think is not... sorry, I think it's a good look. Okay. Oh, and then he made Moltres a little home up here. That's so clever. Where's my other greetings? Okay. Ooh. I like this a lot. It's a nice little waterfall. With like... Yeah. With flowers right by it, and that's all the cute flowers. And then if you come down here, things are a little floody. But I like it. It's nice and quaint. Yeah. Oh no. And then got some habitats in here. A little farm. What else? I think that's it. I think that's pretty much everything from this island because we've already looked at the home builds. I do think the kind of the cleverest things here that I would take away is some of the city structuring. I think 2 wide plus a border plus a fence is a really good structure, and then adding some layering, putting this up to and having it go across the same way, I think is really smart, because then you could put a prefab here and a prefab here, and even though they're really close to each other, it adds a lot of depth and dimension. I think that's really smart. I also think it's smart to like decorate and put up the some like additional things. Like look at the placement of this house, right? I think a lot of people place them a little bit too far back, but if you look, this is right against the road. You get the entrance to the house that leads directly into the road, and these are all matching to the road itself. So it's really clever there. And then the planters out front enhance the overall vibe of the prefab. So I think that it's just a really good use of space here. And then the kind of same here. Like, I think my only thing is, if it were me, well, this could be like the mayor's house or whatever. So it's like, I think it's appropriate that you go up to here with it. But then I think having 2 at least as a walkway is nice. And you can see that they keep 2 as a spacing for the road, even when the stairs come down, so that you're not cutting into the road, right? Because so this is 3 long, but they kept the spacing here to be 2. And they could always put like vending machines or something here to keep the space even if they wanted. And then the other thing that's really clever about this town is this. This is some of the most clever roading I've ever seen. I did not know you could even walk on these. But I think it's a really cool thing if you wanted to do like a... I don't know, like a water or Venetian build or something like that. I think that would turn out fantastic. And then this is a really good indoor house, right? It's not a prefab house, but it's such cottage / city core. Like you come in here and the brick with this wood looks super good. Oh, I actually did not go down here. Oh. And then this is their, I guess this is their store, or this is their stone and other, like, some other stuff. That's real. Oh, actually, I actually just realized that we can go down even further. Oh. Okay, so they put all their farms. Oh, this is actually really smart. So what they've done is they've stacked all their farms vertically. instead of spread out over a big distance, right? So instead of having to go all over the map to get all of your materials, they literally are in one spot. Smart, very smart, right? Because your cotton and vines are here. Your iron and stones are here, as well as your smelting if you want it. And then this is the storage, looks like. Yep, this is storage. And then this is main room, I think. Yes. And then this is the main room where you could do your cooking in your kitchen. And it's very cozy. It's like a very, I don't know, it feels Brooklyn-y, I think. But, you know, you got your loft up here with like a bed and a cushion. It's very well executed. And I think another thing that I really like is this tent roofing over top. I think it makes things feel warm and natural without being too flat in here. So altogether, really good vibes. And they've got some really good color scheming going on in here. The browns, the natural browns of the brick with that green, I think makes a really good color combo. And of course, they painted this to be green as well. So really good base, I think. And then, of course, they've got this back here, which I think they're going to build some more farms. It's like a farm in progress, yeah. All right. Let's head back to our Bubbly Basin. And we'll get cracking on some more stuff over there. And that was... What user was that? That was Ditto. That's the user's name on Pogo Visit is Ditto, so... I don't have a better name for him. I wish I did. But I don't. Okay. We're back home. And something I don't know if it's a... What's up, Final Strike? Something that I don't know if it's an issue. Like a bug, or if I'm just getting unlucky. I have all the Pokemon, except the male version of Jellicent. I do not have it, and I know I don't have it because I click on the Habitat Dex, and it's blank, right? I know I don't have it. It's rare. I don't have it. But if you can see in the bottom left there, it says I have all the Pokemon, and that's because I've registered 36 because I have the other mythical for this area, which I won't spoil for anybody that hasn't done it, but I have the other mythical for this area. So it counted as 36, so I got the special item that you get when you get all the Pokemon. So now I'm wondering, because I have that, is male Jellicent now not going to show up? And I don't know, because I've time skipped a couple of days, and so it's like, I don't know. I don't know if he's not going to show up ever, or if what's going to happen. I might need to recreate the habitat. There's some stuff I might need to do in order to get male Jellicent to show up. But he's my last Pokemon, though technically I've already registered 36 Pokemon. It is what it is. Today I want to maybe try a little bit more. I definitely want to put some stuff on the tops of the pillars. At the end of last stream, I kind of decided on this layout for the corner pillars and this layout for the middle pillars, which I think all of those will look really good. But I also, I don't know what I want to do with this middle area in between the skylights and the rest of the pillars. There's an idea to leave it, to not put anything there, but I don't love it. Because if I delete all this sand and I don't put anything there, I think it'll look too bland or blank. I'll try it. Well, I mean, we got to start with a blank slate anyway, so I might as well just delete all this sand. Because I'm done measuring out the roof anyway. And once I've kind of figured out what I'm going to put here, then I will... oh no. Oh no. Then I'll finish out the pillars. Alright. And I've got some ideas for maybe what I want to put in the middle here. But it's going to take some testing. It's definitely going to take some testing. I also haven't found a great spot to mine. Oh no. Did not want to break that. Wanted to break the thing I thought I pointed on. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So... is this middle? I do kind of want to keep that pillar right there so I can see which block is middle as I'm going toward it. So there's a couple ideas here. One idea is to put the Pikachu fountain statue across the top. My only consternation is I don't really know how tall it is. And I think it would be maybe a little bit too long in this space. My other thought is to, like, build out something. But, like, what? So I think doing like a Roman architecture type of something like this. We'd start here. Well, first, I'm going to see how empty and blank it looks if I just leave it as is. Okay. I think from afar, I can already tell that I hate it being super empty. So I think filling it in somewhat is going to be pivotal, but I don't know how. So maybe something like this. Oh wait, maybe a water droplet, since it's the cerulean gym. I would put the clock tower, but it won't fit. The Dugong clock tower. I don't think that fits, even though thematically that would kind of make sense with Okay, so the top block we could do is there. It would thematically sort of make sense with this build as a whole. Alright, so if we were doing a water drop, it would have to, like, do that, maybe? And then maybe, we didn't know. But it have to do 3, right? Oh, but then it's not. No, I'd have to do 2, and then a 3rd. I'm so bad at pixel art. I would need more space to do like a proper water droplet, I feel. Unless I went out 3. And then... I don't think this looks like a water droplet. Maybe this? That look like a water droplet? doesn't not look like a water droplet, but it's also like, eh. All right. I'm going to go grab some building materials and then really start testing some stuff out. I don't know if I can make the Primarina statues, but that's kind of where my mind is leaning toward. So if I can't make them, I'm gonna have to steal them, which my Pokemon are gonna hate. Oh boy, it's looking like I don't have it. I bet they are a recipe. I really hope they're not a relic. All right, let's... Are there any in front? Yes, there are. Okay, we'll steal these. Yoink. And then I'm also thinking, do I have the recipe for the twisty pillars? Because those could look good up there as well. You know what, though? How many blocks tall is a Sharpedo submarine? Because, like, there's a world where those are on the sides. I think the blue would clash just a little bit too hard. Although now that water drop is kind of grown on me. All right. Can I paint the statues? All right. If we don't use those, I don't want to use the pattern stone wall again because it's already, you know, pretty much all over. I don't think stately flooring makes sense there. I don't think cyber flooring makes sense there. And in that case, a lot of stuff does not work. Okay. We could do it in glass. Not the biggest fan of that, though. Okay, so I definitely don't have the recipe for the twisty pillar set yet. Concrete pipes, we can't paint those yet. Otherwise, I think that some circular structure would look good up there, but we don't have it. All right, let's go buy the recipe for twisty pillar set. Have some of this stuff, so we don't need to go printing that. We already used the arch fencing in the under tile, so I don't think that makes sense. What about the stone roofing? Could any of that look good? Probably not. Ooh, okay, hold on. Decorative cloth. We'll try some of this. I think that that can be painted, right? Yes. And then we'll make a few of these. And we'll have to paint those white if we end up using them. I don't think I want to use ladders for this, or stairs. I think that would look awkward. Well, actually, I do need concrete steps anyway. Can't remember how many we need. I also need to grab some poop. Oh, poop. My wires are getting tangled. I don't think rugs makes any sense really to use there. Carved white rock, no. We did some dark marble in some different places. That could kind of look good. I'm kind of thinking just we use regular marble if we do any big sculpting. This stone accent wall could end up looking pretty neat. Ooh, okay, I actually found a one that I kind of like. Even though it looks like stately upper wall, looks like it's from Kingdom Hearts, but it could be a really nice accent. especially if we paint it right. Okay. And then I think I have enough pillars. I can always make more pillars, but I do want to get some of the twisty pillars and start painting. Okay, we cannot paint the statues. Bit of a bummer there. But we can paint these, and we need to paint them white. That is a lot of paint. We also need to paint this, because that's white. I'm not a huge fan of that, actually. This looks pretty good. So we need cyan and green for that. Ooh, that's nice. I think there's a world where we do quite a few different color schemes in this area. Ooh, that actually looks good. Just cyan instead of the turquoise. But I'm gonna try to do the turquoise on that. I think still anyway. I don't think we need to paint that, and we do want to paint these. I think. I think white, but this is actually a really good color too. What does pink look like? Ooh, I kind of like the more subdued pink, maybe. I like the subdued pink and the purple. Yeah. Subdued pink or purple. Okay. Luckily, we have all our paints right here. Pink, green, blue, red, cyan, white. I think those were all the colors I needed for everything. Cyan? No. Subdued pink. Kind of a lot of paint for these, but that's fine. These, I think we wanted... I think the turquoise does look good in that with that color combo. And thankfully it's not as harsh on the paint. And these we need to just paint white. Okay. Da-da. Let's go get some of those twisty pillars. Oh, recipe for a bike poster. Nice. And that'll look really good if we end up doing like a bike shop. So we got the clock tower kit. We've got the Pikachu fountain kit. Would any other Fountain Plaza? Ooh, hold on now. The Fountain Plaza could look good out in front of... I'm going to buy one of these. Well, we could just make that, honestly. It would look kind of good out in front of the building, though. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Where's... Can we not buy the Twisty Pillar set? I thought we could. Have I been lied to? No. Certainly we can... What? I thought we could buy that. I have to find it. I have to find the Twisty Pillar set now, then. That's crazy. Because this, I mean, wait, I have level 10. Huh. Huh. Well. Maybe I already have it. I don't think I do. I thought I would see it, but maybe I do. I might. There's a small chance that I already have it. I'll look at Horsey following Kingdom around. Love that. I have this. I have these. I am not seeing any twisty pillar. That is a shame. Okay, there's a world where this build kind of is incomplete until I can figure out the pillar situation. But in the meantime, again, the water drop is growing on me. I do think I need to find a better tile for it. But I also want to see how these things look up here. Okay, I don't hate these. For the spacing, though, I do think they need to be on a platform of... oh, no. I do think they'll need to be on a platform of some variety in order for them to really pop here. But I do think that that is probably what we go with. Okay, so now trying to figure out how to make this. Oh, okay. Okay, so I think I like the water here. The water droplet. And I think I like the statue here. Statues will need to be a bit bigger, and I think the biggest problem is that I can't raise this at all because it gets directly in the way of this. And now I'm realizing that I can't. Well, okay. I want to see how it looks with a little bit of a background. So what I'm gonna do is just put a background. I guess I could have done this in sand, but of course I don't. Okay, Ditto, really? Ooh, Ditto makes me mad sometimes. So if I back up, how does... I actually don't like having a full background. I think it looks weird. And I think if that were to continue, it would look strange. Go ahead and delete this. There is a part of me, it's a small part, but it's a part of me that just wants an undo button on here. I can see how things are going to look before I, commit to building an entire section of things. Okay, so how... this is tough. It's like, how do I structurally make this really pop? I don't know. I don't know is the answer. Okay, so I think first maybe I build these things their own little platform. And I think I like this block for it. And I think they'll need 6, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try placing there. Because they're only going to need 4. Okay. I like that. Do we want to build it one higher, maybe? How would that look? I think, though, if I did one higher, I would want to make it regular or plain marble, and then one higher. So let's... Ooh, actually, let's try this. I think that'll clash too much. Probably should go with... some Chicago Sirens. Excellent. Love it! How's that look on top of each other? And then is there enough space still, though? That's the other thing. No. Okay, so it's gotta only be the one. There aren't always sirens in Chicago, by the way. It's only when I'm streaming. I suppose I'm unlucky. Alright, let's try maybe these again. But different. I don't know how yet. Oh, wait. Is that... Okay, I do want to know. Okay, actually, factually. Is there a world... Wait. Is there a world where I do this, and then this, and then get rid of this? I think spatially that's really nice. But also, I now really don't like this block for this specific purpose. I'm thinking, like, how can I make this look like it was made out of carved stone? I think is what I want to go with. And because... Oh, yeah. And then is there a way to maybe cap this? Ooh, okay, hold on. I think there's a way to do this. And I think the way is to make this one taller. Because what I really want is to make it look like it was made out of stone. So I think, and this is going to take a while to do, but I think if we raise this one more, or actually all we would have to do in order to have this effect maybe, is to have this here, and then this should go up like this. Wait, no. We need to have, I guess, regular marble back here. Let's see. No. Let me see how that looks. No. I do really like this color match right here. But there's something, I don't know, missing? It's like, I need to figure out if, like, what kind of block I can put back here that will make it to where it looks like the same continual block. This is a stone accent wall. So, stone flooring? That can't be it. Oh, maybe it is, though. Yeah, let's try to get some... Let's go make some more stone flooring. And then see. And then my other thought is... I could probably take all this... No? Yes. one back. And I do want to see how it looks one back. Because if I can't do it one back, then I have to raise it by one, which that'll be a pain, because that'll be way more blocks I have to replace. Okay, now looking at it from this angle, how does it look to have that cut off there? And unfortunately, I don't think it looks good. I think I'm going to have to raise it by one. Well, here's the problem, is if I... Because there's no way that... So even if I raised it by one, right? Then the window will be... Like, so let's say I did this here, right? If I did... Oh, just let me place the block, dude. Come on. Right. So even if I did... You know, I feel like you know exactly where I want you to... Why? Why get... Oh, ooh. The placement mechanics in this sometimes really just... Okay. Okay. So, like I was saying, even... You know... Gonna hurt you. Even if I place... Oh, wait. Wait. Can't I just... Oh, I could just do it in tandem with. Oh, actually, yes, that makes so much more sense. Yeah. Right, so I could still do a window here. It's just that brick would be here, and then 2 more window panes would be here. Right? Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's fine. Yes. Okay, now I gotta find... I think it's stone flooring would be what's next. And then similarly, I could get rid of this one to raise this up one. Right? But I do think we want the same shape. This will be here. This will be here, here. Also, I kind of want to see if... It kind of like is... It's either a water droplet or it's a slime. That's a diamond. Can't do that. It's got to be this. Right, because if we did 3... I guess we could do a long water droplet. But I think this probably looks fine. Okay. And then for an underblock, I think probably we do stairs here. What's that look like? It's got... very concrete-y, which I do like. But I think maybe we stick with this. Right? Oh, huh. I don't like that. What? Okay, no? Don't tell me you're only able to... Hold on. No shot that you can only do sets of 2 here. No way they made a block like that. Right? Right? Oh, that is infuriating, actually. Okay, then my thoughts are... So I can't do that for 3. Oh, maybe this. How's that look? No. This is why building this game is so frustrating. No. What if 2? I don't like that either. This is tough. Oh, I did just think of a block for this, though. Could this look okay? No, I mean, maybe. No, because then it, like, detracts from the thing. Alright, let's leave this empty for now, maybe. And I do want to try swapping this out for this. To give it that neon look. Well, I hate that, because I can't do a vertical line there. Well, do I hate that, actually? It does have a kind of a ring to it. I don't love it. Ooh, what about the, what about this? Oh, yeah, I kind of like that. It's got that aquamarine vibe to it. Yeah. Yeah, I really like that. Okay. Now, there's a world where I colored the light marble just a touch differently, but overall, I think that looks pretty nice. Okay, what if we did that? Okay, I actually like that. And then we've got another space of 2. No, wait, 2. Okay, marina statue. We'll do sort of this. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, actually, which way looks better? If I... No, stop. So this is leaving it pressed into the wall, and the other one is out more. And I think that the one that's out a little bit more is just a touch better. So I am going to do that one. I think that's kind of shaping up nicely, and then I think probably what we'd want is like something similar for the bases. So like that. And then that. And then this. How do these look stacked directly on top of one another? Maybe we just leave it like that. So space of 3, space of 4. Okay, and we gotta just find some stuff to put in those spaces. And why? Oh, I see what happened here. And I also think there's a world where I come across the entire way with that block. I think that's starting to shape up really nicely. But I do think... Okay, I have a few thoughts. I need to go find some stone background. Is that the right word I'm looking for? Still no male gelatin. It's fine. I don't think... Well, painted wall. Let's do a couple. And then I think stone flooring looked pretty good with it. We have light intake wall. Ooh, stately wall. Okay, let's try a few of those. Stone pillar could look all right. I think... I don't think hexagonal flooring works. Stone tiling, no. Do I not have stone flooring? Limestone flooring. Stately stone flooring. Ah, stone flooring. And it's paintable. So I think that stone flooring, excuse me, makes a lot of sense. Okay, from afar, it's already looking pretty good. But I think it can look better. All right, so I think as the test, I should just do it here. That way I can see how closely it matches what I want it to look like. The first tile that we want to try is the stately middle wall. And this doesn't look bad. Certainly not a direct match. There's some, like, neat texture in there. Stone pillar. I don't... The middle matches. Like, that middle center lines match, but not the actual tile itself. Okay. What about... Ooh, and actually... Can we do this instead of that? I think yes, but only if I also maybe do this. That could actually be a move. Hold on. It's like this is the Neo matching the non-Neo portions. Which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think, okay, I've got an idea. I got an idea. Been hit with an idea bug. The idea fairy has struck it again. Is there a world where I put this back line as Pokemon Center Wall? And actually, I'm just going to test half of the wall for now, so I can kind of make a decision after seeing both sides of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks way too good not to do. Yep. Yep. So we'll be making some more of that. I mean, just look at that. That is très magnifique. I think also I'll probably do a Pokeball wall here. I'm gonna have to go carve some sparkling rock at some point to get that, but that's fine. White rock could actually look fine. Maybe not quite right. We tried stately wall. We tried stone pillar middle. This is stone flooring. And there's just a slight color. And also it's not like flat. So I think to make it look like it's carved, might need to do white rock. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at that that's carved. Yeah. All right. So what that's going to look like then is coming back up here. And I think doing a destroy these two and make this, put that as, we put this as white rock? No, put this as the pillar. Yep, I think, wait. Is there a world, hold on. Is there a world where this comes up and we actually do a 6 pillar? Yes, but I want to see how they look compared to each other. So we need to go get more white rock and more of this stone pattern wall. And some more Pokemon Center wall. Do I have any more Pokemon Center wall? No. I do have cyber flooring that I might try in as a replacement for the actual water droplet. Pokemon Center trim. There we go. I don't know how much of this we're gonna need. Probably more than 90, but we'll see. We need paint. We need more of these. Oh, probably don't need 110. Probably like 40 or so. And that might do it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna try is okay, so actually that won't work because I've seen how Yeah. See how these interoperate together. But these two together should complete the look a little bit. And then maybe even something like this. To make it look like it was truly carved out. Well, actually, hold on. There's a world. I'll try both sides of it. Which is, so there's this one, which is like, okay, it's carved out of the rock. Okay, blah, blah, blah. But it's kind of jutting out a lot. So if I... Well, actually, it would happen either way, right? Because if I put the statue back further to be here, yeah, if I put it back here, then I would have to surround it with white rock, and I don't think we want to do that. So I'm just gonna put that back. Which is fine. I think it's still a good look. I don't know. Something is like... Do I do the whole thing out of white rock? No. Well... No. I don't think so. Let's see how stone flooring looks. A little bit torn on the white rock because of how it blends. I don't hate that. Some of it, like there is something that's just a smidge off with the pillar, and I can't quite place what it is. Part of it is that it like juts out further than it not that it should, but like. Let's try to do a base. Well, let's try to do a base of marble. That's like marble flooring, and let's try doing the whole thing in marble real quick. See how that looks. See how we like it. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. Next, I think we try the entire thing out of white rock and see how that looks. Ooh, winner chicken dinner. I like how that looks a lot. A lot. Looks like it's very much so carved out of that rock now. Okay. That is what we'll do. Alright, Ditto. Have those now, and then we need to put something else here. Now there's ideas like do this. I don't have extravagant pillar lower, and I probably should have made some of those. Well, no time like the present. Are there any, like, furniture pieces or toys that would make sense. I could see benches. No. No. Well, those planters actually look really nice. Let's grab some of those. And then let's just kind of look through. Make sure there's no, like, big statue or something that might look really nice there. The horsey fountains actually could look pretty good, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Let's... I don't know if I have more of those laying about anywhere. I do wish we could find the recipe for horsey fountains, but unfortunately, they are a relic. Though, I might have some in my pallet town. Okay. Let's see if I can't find any of those. Oh, I also need to grab some shrubs while I'm here. Do I have any regular placeable shrubs? No. Of course not. Fine. What about in here? What about in here? Any placeable shrubs? I do want to see how pink grass looks underwater. I'm imagining fantastic. Not seeing any horsey fountain or similar. No. Oh, there's some placeable shrubs. Ooh, probably some of these too. Some of those. Oh, wait, maybe here? Posters. Got unappraised relics here. Just music notes, yeah. If I could paint the fossils, that would work out. Yep, CDs. Should have another thing of toys. Yeah. Boo in the boxes, no. Oop, there's a horsey fountain. But I think that's probably my last one. Got some Magby statues. Those could be kind of cool. Okay. Okay. Might have to 3D print some horsey statues so I can test this out. Yoink. Alright, do I have any rare Pokemon on me? No, gonna have to go grab some. Because there's no way that horsey fountains don't take rare Pokemon. I'm running low on the stuff too. I'm gonna have to go grinding again. Gross. Oh, 5? That's gross. Well. Okay. Let's get up there. Okay, so first my thought is just putting this here. I think maybe that's our last totem. I don't think that fits there necessarily. How tall are the horsey statues? Pretty tall. So maybe this? Well, the only problem with this is that... Let's try this. Get rid of this. And then... there's a world where we do something very similar to that. I don't think... I mean, White Rock might still make sense. I just think because it's got its own block, it doesn't really. And also, I think the color contrast is just too much. Yeah. So back to the drawing board on that. What about this? What's the color like on these? Roughly similar. Okay. What was the spacing in between here? 3? Okay. It's a world where I just do white rock pillars. No. Wait, what about... Well, I really don't like that. What about here? Not the biggest fan. I think I'd almost prefer it be behind if I was going to do it like that. Which, I mean, I might as well test this up here. I think if I did pillars there, it would look weird. white rock. There's a world where I do this on top. You do these on top, maybe. Stop. What if I did? Oh, I can't do it that. Why can't I do it there? I wonder if it's because this is actually in the way, or if it's because... Oh, only one way to find out. Well, I mean, I don't really love how that looks anyway, so I don't feel obligated to keep that there. I don't hate it. Certainly don't love it. I also think probably I would have to raise the window here to match, which I mean that could be fine. What do I do? Like, is that really necessary? Maybe. Which looks better if I'm coming at it. I do kind of like how that looks, though. Okay, what if... Alright, I need to now see how it's going. If I do this... This would come down. I think the way to do it so that I don't... Well, I still have to replace everything. But I'd have to... Well, I think I would have to replace less now. I do it like this. Just like, which one do I prefer? And then if I did this, it's like, would I also not want? Like, if I, okay. Coming at it from this, from over here. I don't even know now that I do like the white rock. I'm so dang undecisive in this game now. Well, while I'm kind of mulling over on that, I do want to... Wait, maybe. No. Is there a world where, like, this would look okay? No. Ah! Why is this so difficult? That makes sense. That does kind of look good. But it's still off now because it's like this color doesn't match well at all. What about... What about this? Again, no, I think that doesn't work because of the color clash that you'd have at the bottom. Okay, back to White Rock. And if we do just White Rock, then I don't think we need the stone caps. I'm just trying to decide now. Do I like a stone bottom or a stone or a white rock bottom? And is there not another stone that might work better than white stone? Is there like a gray stone? Maybe? Because if there was, that might look just a touch better. Oh, you know what? I bet concrete, like a concrete base might look the best. Wait. Let's try this. Okay, this doesn't look bad. Okay. And then we don't have to raise the... I kind of like that, actually. Okay. So I think this is option 1. And I think I look at maybe option 2 over here. Let's see which one I like the best. So if I like option 1, maybe it's because of that floor. Would this be better though? Ooh. No, because then there's a lot of disagreement there with the... Yeah. Okay, now I want to try lower pillars for all of these. So if I just replace this with lower pillar, that looks fine. No, that looks horrendous. Easily the worst. The only thing I wish is that the lower pillars would connect in a way that their bases would line up, because I really like that, the very bottom of that like lip. What about stone flooring? Oh. Wow, stone flooring looks great. Did I try stone flooring already? Alright, so I like stone flooring. Do I like it with the white rock background, though? And that's kind of where I think there might be difficulty. Although there's a thought maybe to do this. Now the white rock looks really out of place, because the reason that we did the white rock in the first place was because it kind of matches the stone accent wall. This may simply be the best right here. But then there's like this harsh disagreement of the white rock. I know the white rock looks good. Man, oh man, is this ever difficult? Okay, what if we tried wavy pattern thing? There's a world where I do this. Why does that look so, like, why does that look so good? Can't I get a block to look like this? Like, look at, that's just such a great gradient right there. But it would look super awkward to have the stairs be that. All right, I'm gonna go look at other blocks and see if I can't find something that just makes sense there. Before I do that, I do want to test out this. And I think I like this a lot. I think in the pursuit of like the neon cerulean, that works out well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go find some different block. Maybe concrete, just straight up concrete flooring. Color matching in this game is my nightmare. Plaster, no. Mosaic would look terrible. Stone brick would look pretty bad. We'll try some aged stone. That could look okay. And maybe I can paint the aged stone. It doesn't look like I can paint the aged stone. Concrete, we'll try it. I don't love the 4 dots that come with it. Stylish iron wall. No, because it's like a stone sculpture. We have a stone accent wall. Stone pillar lower. We haven't tried any of those. And then stone pillar upper. We could try the combo of them. Carpeting would look horrendous. We've been trying the stone flooring that just has not been working out. What about simple flooring? Could that be fine? It's made out of stone. Aged stone? Kind of a greenish hue to it. Is that paintable? No. Might try some light marble with maybe a white paint. Hexagonal, I don't think makes sense. Iron for sure does not. Stone tiling, no. Fish scale? No. Okay, gray circle might actually work because we shouldn't have to see the circle on it. Iron plating, no. Levy? No. Okay, I've got a few. I'll try painting some. Oh, thanks, man. Paint paint something for me. Okay, we can paint the stone flooring. I need to grab some more black paints. Chicago Sirens. All right. Let's try painting this gray. Okay, how many of these do I have? Wait, did I just paint one block? Yes. Okay. All right. All right, menu. Let's be for serious right now. I think we try to paint. If there's a world where if I paint these white, they'll just match better with the white rock. And then I think if I could paint this, white looks great. I think white looks more gray than the gray. So we'll try that. See if any of these work. If I can't decide here in the next few minutes, I'm gonna just I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna give up, but I think it might be an off-stream decision. All right. From this, we definitely can't do stairs, even though they have kind of the best look to them. Let's try aged stone wall first. Don't like that with the white rock. Concrete wall. Oh yeah, I hate the 4 dots there. Stone pillar lower. Technically, should look good. Okay. And it does. And it does. Alright, okay. What if we did upper with the lower? Actually using the pieces how they're meant to be used? This could be crazy. Okay, okay. I don't hate that. I mean, there's a world where I just do the entire pillar here. I kind of don't hate that. I do like I default to wanting to go back to the white rock to make it look carved out of the stone. But I don't hate that. I do want to try a few other things though. How does this look? Ooh. That's nice. That is nice. Yeah. Huh. And it like alternates. I don't like it as a backing, but I do think it's my new favorite of the top and bottom. Okay. So this is gray circle concrete. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. And I wonder if... Oh. Yeah. I do wish it didn't have the circle on the top, but I really like that. Yeah. Alright, let's see how that looks with the white rock, but I don't even think I need the white rock anymore now that I've got this. No. Okay, and then I guess the last one that I should try, because I went ahead and painted it, is this, which is the top painted. And I mean, weirdly enough, I think that this wins, even with the weird circles. That's just such a good texture right there. All right, and then I don't have to move the freaking roofing. I definitely didn't make enough though. Well, I guess I did make enough. Well, I make enough for like everything. So now that they're both like this, though, I'm having second thoughts. Is there a world where I like mix the couple of things that I found that I like? I think so. How about that? I think that looks pretty good. And it serves a dual purpose of getting rid of the stinking gray circles. Because now we've got some color match going on. We've got, it looks like it's the same material, but it's not quite as bumpy as the white rock. Yeah. Yes. This is what we're going with. What is this? Stone flooring, painted gray. Okay. So at least these need to be the same. But I don't know about the rest. Okay, now that that's done, I'll have to at some point figure out what the rest of the pillars are gonna. Oh, why am I having second thoughts right now about this? It like. Okay, hold on. Hold the phones. Is it really as simple as like this? I don't think so. I think that would be too much if we did it all the way across. Back to this. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. Well, but hold on. Actually, factually, I like this better. And I like this better because so we'll need more white marble flooring. Is this white marble flooring or is it something else? Yeah, it's light marble flooring painted gray, or painted white. And now that let me zoom out a bit. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. Added benefit of I don't have to restructure the entire glass roof that I made. Which is always a plus. Oh wait, actually, that's gonna be used up. Yeah. Took me forever to figure out what to do here, but I think this is going to look pretty good. And then I think no. that. I don't know what I was thinking about putting there. But, oh well. I think I'm going to go ahead and finish out this stripe. Oh. Huh, no I won't, because it's not painted. Paint that. So what I'll do for the rest of this stream is finish out the stripe and then make the other pillars look like the corner pillars as much as I can. I still need to grab more flowers and seaweed in order for me to get the full effect, but I can do a lot. I think from a distance, though, that thing is looking sick. I'm actually not from afar. I think that this block makes it harder to tell that it's actually a water drop instead of the light marble. I'm gonna switch back to that. And I mean, it's an aquamarine anyway. There's an idea of like maybe putting the background as all electric-y, but we'll have to see. I think that's a decision for maybe next time as well. All right, let's finish out this stripe. I don't think I have enough Poké Center tiles to finish out the stripe completely. I'll do what I can. Run out here soon. So I only made 90. There it is. 30 more. Ish. Zoom in. That person's so fast. Where? Okay. Okay, I think I need to make more of these wavy pattern planners. So we need 4 per thing. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Plus on the outside, so double, right? Yeah. So 28 planners times 2 is what, 56? And then I'll have to get way more flowers. And actually, I think I need 56 plus 12, 68. I also need to grab whatever seaweed I have. Do I have any seaweed? Negative Ghost Rider. Okay. Kind of a bummer. Gonna have to grab that off stream as well then. Just saw it when I was looking at outdoor stuff. Maybe it wasn't. I just saw something that made me think twice about what I'm putting up there. I guess it's fine. I guess it wasn't that important. Pink moss? Could pink moss work pretty well there? I don't know. I'm gonna go place these down so they just grow. You know, I thought that putting dry hedges underwater would make them not dry anymore. That's on me, I suppose, because it's salt water, I guess. But still strange. Okay. Okay. I made these. Yeah, okay. So I like that pattern there. So it's going to be a planner. Is it 6? Is it all planners? Yes. It's actually more than I thought. So we're going to be short on planners as well. Though I do kind of think pink grass here would look just as good as the flowers, right? I think. Let me see if I might prefer pink grass over these flowers right here. Okay, hold on. Zooming out. We don't really have pink accents anywhere else. It's mostly just this green. Not to say that we couldn't add it, but it's mostly been a turquoise, so I'm hesitant to add it here. Although I do want to add pink grass in the overall build. And then this one was one space. So one of these, two of these, another one of these, another one of these. I think we did white iron fencing, if I'm not mistaken. that's it. Right, because then I put planters on top of the columns there. Okay. Ah, the Chicago Sirens. That should be the name of the team here. Whatever team. Baseball, football. Chicago Sirens. Because they're the things that ruin my peace pretty much more than anything else. Like, I'm glad that people are getting the help that they need. And that the ambulances are getting to where they need to go. But holy wow, are they loud. They might be. It would look. The weather looked pretty nasty. Oh, I didn't see your earlier comment. Oh, dang, this place is really coming together. It looks so cool. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. They very well could be. I'm unaware if they are. Actually about to run out of the ancient style pattern block. Might need to go make, yeah, I only have 3 left. Go get some more of those. The stadium will be likely the biggest build. There's one other build that I want to do that is, I don't know if it'll be the same in size, but at least in relative scale, it'll be similar, and it'll definitely be very difficult. Because what I want to do is, because if I'm going with like a neo-Greek, Greco-Roman style build, then I think it's only right that I do some type of statue, right? Like a Zeus or like a, I don't know, some type of pantheon. I'm thinking only one statue, really. But I want to have it kind of buried in the sand a bit, as though it had fallen. And because it's Pokemon, I was thinking Arceus, or Arceus, however you say it. But I'm not sure if I want to do a Pokemon yet or like a human statue. But I think I do want a statue. Maybe Thundurus could make sense. But some type of Pokemon that would make sense to have a statue made of it and for it to be somewhat buried. But I've never done anything like that, like architecturally, so it's going to be a whole new ball game for me. Where did I come over here to get? Oh, yeah. Like, part of me wants to do a Mewtwo statue because that's you know, Cerulean Cave is over that way. It might make sense to do something like that, but we'll see. Ooh. Ooh, Lugia could work. And you could get away with just the head there. Yeah, that would be cool. Not the block I want to destroy, did I? Yeah, like the head, or maybe just like the... My problem with Lugia is that, well, I guess it wouldn't have... I mean, not that it wouldn't even have to. It probably shouldn't be to scale, because Lugia is too small, but like... but yeah, statue of Lugia could look cool. Maybe Articuno. But yeah, Guardian of the Seas really makes sense for this area too. I'll have to kind of think about it, what I want it to eventually look like. Because I think Lugia's wing could be not easy, right? But like maybe a little bit more structurally sound, if that makes sense. I should have gotten iron gates while I was down there. Ugh. Well, no, I should have enough actually. Ooh. Yeah, different parts. I guess the biggest, not the, you know, I think that could look good. I think that could look really good. Like a wing somewhere, a head somewhere. I think the only issue is past the wings and the head to make something so instantly recognizable that it's like, oh, I found the legs or whatever, you know. I think that would be difficult. What do we do for the corners? Stairs and a thingy? Yeah. Tail, wings, and legs. Maybe some scale pieces. Yeah, actually. That could look really good. Yeah. Well, I think, like, when you said scales, I was thinking, like, his back scales. But yes. I'm gonna do some, probably, Pokemon lore research and see. Actually, oh, you know what? Okay. This would be, I mean, it's such a, it would make sense with everything else I've done in, like, trying to make things, like, similar to the anime or whatever. I think a giant Dragonite statue would make a lot of sense because of that one episode from the anime where there was a giant freaking Dragonite over by the lighthouse. Also, the lighthouse is going to be a pretty large build. Where'd those shrubs go? Here we go. Okay, now I think shrubs will look pretty good on the corners. Has an area for that one already. So my issue with doing the lighthouse on the bleak beach is that, I mean, I've seen a lot of people already decorate that as a lighthouse. But I don't think it needs to be a lighthouse. I think it can just be a really tall building like a watchtower. And I want to make it into a bell tower because my idea for the bleak beach is to actually, and because like we got a lot of pieces from What's up, Darkness Cozy? We got a lot of pieces from Bubbly Basin to make what I like my new idea for the Bleak Beach, which is to do it in I don't like that, like a piratey theme. I think something like a, what's that? Not Tortuga. What's the main island from Pirates of the Caribbean? It's like Cape Fear or something. But I think I want a big piratey build in the Bleak Beach with a bell tower as opposed to a lighthouse. And that way I can have the lighthouse here. Where? Maybe I do it this. So I thought originally I was going to do shrubs in this corner, but the problem is that look how tiny the shrubs look. They just look odd there. Not the hugest fan. I would like these if I could set them to look facing the corner. I think the entire reason. Bubbly Basin again. Yeah. I wanted, so my idea is to redress the SSN into a giant galleon. And then, so like replace all of the white block with wood, you know, take out the sand or whatever, and then do a sunken ship there by the gate to the Bleak Beach, or to Bubbly Basin. And the idea there is to make the, like, so if you think about like a broken sunken ship, you know how a lot of them, it's like one half is kind of sticking up at an angle. That would be the normal one. But the one that is flat, usually that side, that would be, I would put the gate to Bubbly Basin in there. Maybe, I don't know, maybe just this. No. Certainly not. Actually, I don't hate that. Yeah. I don't hate that at all. But yeah, we got a lot of pieces to build. Like, the thing about this area is they put like 3 different architectural styles. Man, this modern Greco-Roman style looks so good. High-tech lights, glass. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah. Thanks, homie. I appreciate it. It's really coming along. I'm really grateful for the suggestion to do this. I think it's turning out pretty nice. And it fits well with like the water in the area. So pretty stoked about this. Let's change. Oh, I did want to see what this was. I think that's fine. Oh well. Specifically, I think this one needs to be. And then we can change this. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Okay, I need to make some more of these planners. Let's see, 4, 5, 6. Plus 6 is 12. That's all the planners I need to make, right? Oh, I definitely didn't do the pillar in that corner. Okay. I need male gelatin to roll on in here. Okay. Let's see. Wait, no, not that. Alright. So now that's all ready for flowers whenever I manage to go scrounge some up, as well as the seaweed. And I just really like that the seaweed came out looking like palm fronds. I think that's such a mood. Okay. Now I need to figure out what's going in here. Because I don't know. Let's change out this block. And do I want to do 4 deep for all of them? Probably. If I had $1 for every time Ditto destroyed something that wasn't highlighted, I'd have like probably $100, which isn't a lot of dollars, but it is a lot of times for something to destroy something that it wasn't highlighted. Is this what I'm for some reason? Yes. Okay. Okay, so horsey fountains don't work because they're a little bit too tall and they're not on color scheme. Magby statues are way too small to use here. Maybe just like, I don't know, more of this? No. So I don't think I can leave it as white rock, as just pillars of white rock. I think that would look the most strange. But what? Maybe, well, I don't think trees would look good. Where? I need to clean up this inventory so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. And well, then this one would need to be just the stone flooring, I guess. Which I think does look fine. Wait, oh, it's not stone flooring. This is supposed to be light marble. Light marble painted white. I'm a silly goose. While I'm back here, though, I should look at some stuff and see what might look good in that middle space. Ooh, actually. Well, I don't know if it'll work, actually. Oh, okay. Going things item by item. I don't think most of this stuff works. Pretty sure most of this stuff does not work. This is the stuff I'm least sure about, but still pretty sure. I could try garden benches, maybe, back to back. See if that works. Where? There. And then maybe some, like, paint it white. I think that might look okay if I go the back there. And then, oh, I came back here specifically to make marble. Which is somewhere. Ah, there we go. We don't need that much of it. That makes 80. Crazy. I have quite a few recipes. There's still some I'm missing though. Wildly enough. Wait, did we do? I did white, right? Yeah, I did white. Like the recipe that I want the most that I just found out today that you can't buy is the twisty pillar. I really want that one. Okay, so white? Is there one? No, definitely not cyan. That would look bad. Oh, this kind of looks like a dark steel. I think I maybe try a few this way. And a few in white. And what's wild is technically this build is not halfway done because this is just the top portion. My plan is to like bring this down to the like have a bottom, an entire bottom layer as well. Okay. Even if I stacked another bench here, okay, I'm gonna try it just to see what it looks like. But I don't. Well, hold on. What if I did this? And then which bench? Kind of don't hate that. Maybe just the wrong color. Let's try the white one. Oops. I kind of like that. I maybe don't like the pillars themselves, but I think that this the bench design backwards looks pretty good. I think it needs a different bottom layer maybe. Could these work? No, that looks silly. I mean, extravagant pillar top does not look terrible inherently. I just think that there's probably a better piece. Oh, okay, first actually let me change the talent to what it's actually supposed to be. Which is this. And then we can... Can I come to your main island? Didn't you share your main island yesterday? What about this? No. Wait, maybe sideways stairs? That was your Palatine, wasn't it? That was your Cloud Island, that's right. Okay, what about that? I think the texture is weird here, and so is like the color palette just a smidge. Otherwise, the stairs would be, I think, a pretty good addition. I only had one of those. I do wish I had two. So in fact, I do have two, so I can see. I'll just steal one of these real quick. No, but then it's like, oh, actually, hold on, I have to test this now. If I do this, will the palm frond go through the bench? No, it won't because it can't go in the same space. Okay, well. And I doubt I could do flowers there too, since... Darkness, to answer your question, yes, I will. I want to figure this out first, though. Oh, what about this? Nope. I don't hate that. Actually, I don't hate it, but I do think that it doesn't quite match up with the rest of the stone here. What about... No. Did I already try 2 benches? I think I did already try 2 benches. No, did I try 2 benches? Oh, okay, that kind of looks okay. Yeah, pretty okay with that. Am I pretty okay with that? Yeah. Yeah. I don't hate it. Okay. Let's do this in light marble. Can I put a fence here and still do the window panes on top? That'll be kind of... I wonder if it's an order thing. Can I do it if you're not here? Hello. Put some windows back on top, but not. Alright. Nope, can't place it on top either. Okay, well, what if... Can I be okay with that? No, that's strange. What about placing the thingy first? So, iron gate. And then light marble. And light marble back here too. I think that could be all right. Can't really see the bench or the... Looking at it now, though, as I like kind of zoomed out, A, I don't like the benches together, but B, I have to take this out. I have to take this secondary line out because it is messing with my depth perception. 1000%. Okay. I know I like the Primarina statues. I know I like the Cascade symbol / water drop there. I'm not crazy about the Pokeball, honestly. I think I would want it here almost, which... Can I put it there? And it not look strange? I think this is what I had before. I like that just a smidge better. Can I put Pokeball lamp here and it not look weird? If I just leave it like that. The answer is no. It'll look weird. Okay. Oh, son of a gun. Okay. The benches look awkward. I mean, I think I like the top bench. I just don't know how to fill this in. Is it flooring, maybe? Certainly not. Ugh. We tried Pokemon Center wall trim. You know what? I think what worked the best, even though it was like what we first tried, and had like just the cleanest outlook as this. I think that looks the best. And maybe there's a world where I don't do the concrete back here, and instead do 4 and 2. So something like this, and then another bench like that. How's that look? Oh. Hold on now. Hold on now, because there's a world where I don't do this. Because this actually looks good as a top. Right, so now, what if... Okay, I'm just gonna try this and see. Okay, now my biggest problem is that this bottom portion really does not match, so now I'm thinking, do I need to match these towers together? Or can it look good if I separate them? Nope, stop. It's fine, but it's not what I wanted to do. It's like, I like it, but I don't know. All right, I'm gonna leave that one as is for now. I'm gonna try something different over here. Is this all the marble? Yeah. So carve this out. Put where'd they go? Where'd it go? I know I have one. Oh, there it is. Put this in. I just saw some different flooring back here. Okay, and then maybe it's the color. No, I don't think it's the color. Ah, this is so difficult. Okay. Stone pillar upper. Again, the same kind of thing is it looks like it belongs too much as like a top. Is there a way to like mitigate that? I do 2 benches. I think the answer is yes. I think like 2 benches makes it solid, but now I want to try 4 benches and see if that works. Because again, I'm not in love with this. Now I wonder if I do 4 benches here, will that solve? All right. Okay, ditto, please, please. Okay. Okay. I think I'm actually fine with that. I think I'm actually fine with that. It like adds a little bit of variance, but not too terribly much. Same pillars. Okay. Okay. Yep, that's what I'm gonna go with. So I need to make these 4 benches in white first. Classic. Probably would have been faster to just break it normally. I also need to decide these. Yeah, I'll come back to this. I do think the roof ends up making it look really complete, so I'm glad I didn't leave it open. Okay, so was it space of 3? And then light marble painted white. Then this last little pillar thing, I think probably 2 gates makes the most sense with the... Wait, okay, got it. Or does it? Let me put the block on top just to make sure. I like... The bench spacing isn't so bad, but the gate spacing is pretty horrendous there. So it's like, well, hold on, let me see if I can. There's a world where like I do something kind of crazy here. Don't know how it'll end up looking. That's okay. I think gate this way, this way, Yeah, that looks terrible. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, wait. That gave me an idea. Thanks, homie. I think this could be alright, actually. Yeah. I mean, I don't hate that. I think the biggest issue was, or I guess I could put, what I need to do is a block of 2 enemies. So, this, then 2. Yeah. I wonder... No, I don't... I think, like, that's simple enough that it doesn't... Actually, I don't like it. I think there's too many patterns going on if I do that. And so part of me actually wants to do benches again. And then just do... So I kind of want to see how this looks. But, like, with another thing of these on top. And I think I like that the best because then it's like there's some coherency. And then I could probably do another bench here. No, I can't do another bench here because it's too low, I guess. Dang it. Can I do planners here? No. Okay, that's fine. And then I'm thinking maybe planners across the top. That'll be probably better. I'll have to see what else can go across the top. Because I'm not exactly crazy about leaving this open air. I mean, there's some of it is that would like be fine, but so what I need to do now is get another bench made and paint it. And then I don't even know if I want to do the same thing for the back wall. Like, I don't think it would make sense, really, to do that on the back wall, but I don't know. Oh, wait, I need to create the bench first, huh? Yeah, I like this enough from afar. I think this is working out. I didn't want to see this though. No, too small. Okay. And then the same thing over here. Although, I just thought something I might try. If it doesn't look horrendous. And that is to, instead of treating these like columns, put columns there. What am I doing? Yeah, I like that way worse. Let's stick with the blocks. Okay. Yeah, I like that a lot. And now the thought is, do I want to? Because if I wanted to make sure that the area was covered, I would have to... I don't think there's a way to do it, because if I started, like, right, if I wanted to cover up this area, I'd have to delete these windows. And that problem would persist all the way up, right? And so if I wanted to cover this, it's like there's always going to be a gap between the front and the windows, unless I move the windows back some, which I don't want to do. I think it looks really good to have the windows at the front, and so it's still kind of an open, breezy build. I don't think I hate that. For the back wall, I think I might make it a little bit more simple. But I think, you know, similar structures, style. I think I might just do the pillars in a marble. Actually, let's just see how they look if I did that. So we got 3, 3, and 3. And I think it could look fine to have these. So there's a spot in the middle that I would still kind of need to decide what to do with. All right, so this is the middle block. And this has a side of 3. Oh, I just lost it. 3. Right. Okay, and then there's another space of 3. And then... Or is that a space of 2? That's a space of 2. And then the pillar would look like this. And now that I'm doing it, I really don't like the pillars being all the same here. So I think I'll have to switch to this block. I think that looks a little bit better. Oh, you're good, man. Alright, and then this... I'll have to make some more of that, but I think this is fine. I just don't know what I want this back one to be. I think I might make a pattern here as like an entire wall. I think that could look all right. But I also think that is next stream. Hey, no worries. I'll visit next time, Darkest Cozy. It's not the hugest deals. I gotta get off stream anyway here soon, so you're good. So, between now and next stream, which I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. If I do, it'll be in the evening because I got work tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then for sure Tuesday. But in between streams, I'm gonna try to fill in these flowers and the seaweed. Also, probably gonna fill in this back wall. What I'd like to do is start working on the stands down here. And hopefully also, by the way, getting male jellicent. Like, there's no reason that this Pokemon has not spawned in yet. And it's the only one I'm missing. Like, I technically have the Pokedex filled. But, and then, as far as timelines go, kind of, like, I don't know how much longer we're going to be working on this top part, but, I mean, I'd like to be done with this top portion of the gym in the next week or so. And then I'll have to spend a good amount of time demoing down below. But to give all of you kind of a overview of kind of where I see things going. This is the Cerulean Gym. Down here is going to be a big road, right? Because that's where the gym would be. Once we get here, technically there's supposed to be a little bit of a bluff that comes right in here where you can't jump over. So instead of doing a bluff like a giant hill right here and keeping a lot of stuff above water, what I'll probably do is sink the road. Like, I'll destroy the road, like make it look like it fell apart or something right here, and then the road will continue down sloping this way. That way you can't go this way. And then the Pokemon Center is going to have to go here. This is just where it's going to have to go. I don't like this temple anyway, so I'm totally fine destroying it. There's some things I like about it, for sure, and I think that I'll steal. But I'm going to put the Pokemon Center here, and then I'm going to wrap it in something similar to this outer temple, so that when you open the doors, you're pretty much right into the Pokemon Center. So Pokemon Center goes here, and then I don't know if I'm terraforming this completely yet, but I don't think I want to get rid of this entire mountain / island if I don't have to. So I think what I might do is carve it out and make a house in here. Which means that the road should then continue. Ooh, that looks like a very smart piece. Recycle? Hoping for a recipe here of maybe twisty pillars. Okay. Or just a Pokemetal ingot, I guess. Ooh, the island could be a good place to put the statue carving. Yeah. Have to kind of debate on that. And then back here, I do want this to be a marketplace, this entire thing. I think it makes sense to be like a Greco-Roman style marketplace. Lots of columns, pillars, etc., stalls, what have you. It'll look somewhat similar to the marketplace in Withered Wasteland, except for, I think, more spacious. And ending with, I don't know if I want this to be a bicycle store or not. In the games, obviously, it's a bicycle store. However, I had thought about doing something a little bit different there. Then yeah, maybe this island is part of the statue build. And then if we keep this logic, up here should be another set of houses with the this should have the backyard in it that overlooks the river. So that makes sense, right? And then this, I'm transforming Nugget Bridge into an aqueduct because I think that makes the most sense for the Greco-Roman style, right? And then back here, this house and area should be the house where you can dig under and go around. So the road will start again over here and go that way. Then back here would be Bill's house, way back here. I think this needs to be some type of lookout or like a romantic point to look out over the sea, because that's roughly where it'd be. This is Bill's house. The lighthouse / tower will go here, or like kind of, it'll actually kind of go back here. That or this is the area for the statue. I haven't quite decided. And then coming back over here, I don't know specifically what I'm doing with this because this is the route that you would take to get to Bill's house, and it's filled in with this giant house right here. I don't know yet. We'll see. I kind of don't have the most robust ideas for this area. This over here needs to be Cerulean Cave, where you would encounter Mewtwo. So I do think I want to make a pretty large and robust cave system in here. And I think I can do that with the Greco-Roman in mind. Now, throughout this build, I think an important part is going to be the road. And what I'd like to do is set up some chariots on the road. I think that would be fun. But instead of them being pulled by horses, I either make statues of horses. That's idea number one. Idea number two is I make giant chariots and have them being pulled by the Sharpedo houses. And I think that could also look cool. Either way, I think chariots makes a lot of sense for the build, as it's, you know, that Greco-Roman style. I think making an arena similar to a Colosseum. There's some great Colosseum builds that already exist. So I'm not too keen on making a giant Colosseum, but I do think a fighting pit somewhere, and part of me thinks the fighting pit should probably be where the dark trench is currently. And then I'm gonna probably try to sprinkle in some like Senate style buildings, some like statues, some temples, some other stuff. What if the statue head was hidden in the deep ocean? Okay, hold on. Let me think about that. I think yes, but I also think I'll have to carve out a pretty large chunk of the deep ocean in order to do that. I kind of want to see what the mechanics are for the dark part of the ocean. Is it at a certain depth that it starts? Is it only a very specific and controlled area? Can I make more of the dark area? I think that's gonna kind of sway my decisions quite a bit. It's like this. It seems like it's a technical, complete different area. You know what I mean? Yeah, the dark ocean really doesn't have a lot else. So I think if I can just carve away in here, it could be a cool spot to put it. And then I think I would take all these lampions out and make only one pathway to the statue. And I think that would look good, actually, kind of thinking about it. So yeah, I don't hate that. And then there's an idea that if I do a statue, I might also separately try to build that giant dragon knight. Because I do think that would be fun. But that's the plans. Obviously, a lot of terraforming is going to have to go into that. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with this area yet up here. Or that over there. Oh, Darkness, you're still on. I thought... My bad. I for sure will visit your main island next time I stream. So either... I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, but for sure Tuesday. Tuesday night, around, I don't know, 8 to 9 p.m. CST. But that is the plans for Bubbly Basin. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys there. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to all the VOD watchers. You guys are great. Have a great evening.